Russ, we're here at JJB, or DW Sports as it's called now, adjacent to Pride Park Stadium. The memories must be flooding back.
I was saying the same thing when we trained here the other day to Adam Murray. I was looking across there to think, yeah, they did flood back. I had some great memories and really fond times at when I was with the Rams. So, yeah, it's nice to be close again. And actually, it's not too far to travel to work this morning because I literally live about 5 miles from here. So, yeah, it's good.
Why has the training venue changed?
Well, we had a call from the training ground saying the pitches were waterlogged, and obviously if we go and play on them when they're like that, obviously we wouldn't give it a chance for the new seed they've put down for the grass. So it'd have been a quagmire, mate. So we had to obviously bite the bullet and come down and train indoors, and the lads really enjoyed it, and we got a result on Tuesday night from it, to be honest with you. So no, we're not going to change things. Don't try and fix what's not broken. So we're going to stick to the winning formula.
Let's talk about Tuesday night. How much of a relief was it to get that much needed victory?
It was a massive relief, and it was for everybody at the football club, really, not just myself and the gaffer, but for the players, because I've felt for the players in the last few games when we've not defended or taken our chances to score goals, which may have we could be so different. We could be right at the top of that table. So it was a real joy to see the looks on their faces in the dressing room afterwards, because you could see they really did enjoy that victory, and hopefully they'll push us on to better things.
We seemed to get better as the game went on, but in my opinion we certainly stepped up a level in the second half. What was said at half time?
Just the normal what the gaffer says. I mean, stick to your responsibilities. Make sure that if we have to make it look ugly, we can't. We're a footballing side, and most people know that. But sometimes you've got to forget your tippy tappy football, and sometimes you've got to be a bit more direct. And I felt that in the second half, when we were going down the slope, I knew for a fact. I said to the gaffer at half time, the game will change. I know for a fact we'll get in the driving seat in the second half. We've got players that have got pace and going down that hill, and we've seen that in the second half. And yeah, we had to defend really well in the first half, because they did come at us early on, and they did have a few chances, but we defended really well, and I thought in the second half, we defended through all thirds, and we attacked through all thirds of the pitch as well. So yeah, it was very pleasing.
What was the deciding factor for you on Tuesday night, as opposed to your last 6 outings?
I think we had to make sure the players kept their heads up, really. I noticed in trainings it was sometimes we try and keep it up tempo and upbeat, but you can see it did affect the players, and I could see that. I'm not foolish enough not to see that. So it was a case of making sure they were prepared correctly, and that's what we did. Everything we did prior to the game was good. It was good preparation. Like I say, we came down here. It was really, really lively. The players were buzzing. They were looking forward to the game. I mean, I remember I heard a couple of players saying, with all the rain that we had, whether the game would be off, and they were saying, no, we want the game on. We want the game on, and that was important, because I thought we were very unlucky on Saturday against Torquay, and it was good to get straight out again and get your teeth into it, and we come away with a good victory. You
mentioned at the start of that answer that you've just given that you needed heads to be up. Has this victory lifted the morale in the dressing room?
We've never had real low morale in the dressing room. It was more disappointment from the lads, really, themselves. When you spoke to them about the results, it was just disappointment in the face. I don't think the morale's ever really, really dropped, but it's about them believing in themselves, and I think the gaffer and I were big on that, and we made sure that obviously they were prepared correctly, and they went out there and they put in a good shift.
Saturday, Forest Green, struggling side. No doubt you'll anticipate another real battle.
Absolutely. They're probably a bit of a wounded animal at the moment, and I think they're languishing at the second from bottom, I think. And like I say, you've got to be always wary of a wounded animal. They'll expect to. They'll give us a hard game and a good game, I would have thought. I think their last 6 games, I think they've lost 3, won 2, and drawn 1. So hopefully, we'll go down there and we'll acquit ourselves, and we want the results. Like I said in my interview the other night, we don't go away to draw games or lose games. We go to win games, and that's really important to us.
What we perhaps need now is a real run to go on. How confident are you that we can get a good successive few victories under our belts now?
Oh, absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt. We've got games coming up. Again, you look at the Premiership and you look at Liverpool and you look at Arsenal, the results that happened with them the other week. There's no guarantees of anything. You've got to work hard. If we take our foot off the gas on Saturday, we won't get a result. So we've got to go into that game on Saturday on the back of a victory, but we've also got to put the effort in. You can't just turn up and expect to win a game. You've got to put all the effort in. So all the preparation the gaffer and I do, it's down when the players got over the chalk. It's down to them then to make sure they perform to their optimum, and we prepared them to their optimum. So it's out to them. It's up to them now to go out and do it. And I'm sure they can get results on Saturday. Absolutely.
Let's talk about Gary Mills. Of course, he was on loan at Forest Green Rovers very recently. I think I'm right in saying that his loan deal has expired at the new lawn. What's the latest on him? Has he returned now to Field Mill?
Yeah, he's back at Field Mill. I mean, I spoke to Jason this morning because obviously I was going to do the press this morning because the gaffer's busy, and I found out obviously that Gary's still injured. He's got a hamstring problem. Silky is another one that's injured, and then we've got Steve Cook, who got a bit of a what you call a dead leg, hematoma in his thigh on Tuesday night. So Jason's working with him because obviously we want him back fit for Saturday. Rob Duffy's got a bit of a groin problem. So I think apart from Steve Cook, all those players will be out. And again, Carl Nick's had a scan yesterday, so we're waiting to hear the results of the scan. So those players are still injured. Jason said that they're repairing really well, so hopefully we'll get them back in the fold in the next couple of weeks.
Any other injury news, Russ?
No, Stoney. I said Stoney hurt his shoulder on the game on Saturday, but he came through training the other day, and he was fine when we took him down to us. We took him down to the game on Tuesday night. He said he was fine. So no, everything's looking okay, and hopefully, if we can get on a run there and get everyone back fit again, there's no reason why we can't go on and have a real good campaign over Christmas.
I know it's early days, but when do you anticipate making a decision on whether to sign Danny Mitchley permanently or not?
Well, again, it is early days. I mean, he's been so impressive during his time with us. He's hungry. He's hungry to do well in the game. He trains 100%. And the gaffer and I, we just notice him, and he just gets along, does what he needs to do. I mean, the boy's been coming down to us. He's not been earning any money whatsoever. He's been out of work, and his enthusiasm's it's an inspiration to other players, really. And I'm sure he'll get his just desserts, and I do believe he'll go and play a big part in our team this season.
And finally, what would you ask of the Stags fans travelling down to Forest Green on Saturday?
I think we've got a great away support. That they're in good voice on Tuesday night, and I'd say come down. We need you. You are that 12th man for us. So please come along, encourage them. You do make a massive difference to us, and hopefully we can give you another result to look forward to your drive home.
Thanks, Russ.
No problems.